My channel. This is Sonali from It Starts at Home, and I hope everybody's doing fine and everybody's enjoying the summer, or at least taking care of their health and drinking a lot of immunity booster drinks. I have been making a couple of times in the house to drink, and Vivan is also loving it, so I'm happy to share that. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you the reason behind today's video is that my whole week has been extremely disastrous and extremely bad. I fell in the kitchen, so my leg has been hurt. I burned my hand. My dishwasher is out. It's not working. My fridge is not working for the last couple of days. So it's been very exhausting. I had so many issues with my video that I just uploaded a couple of days back. So in short, I have been like overoccupied with my brain and my body, and you can just definitely see it on my face right now. But in all this, my fridge is still not coming this week. It's gonna be coming next week. My dishwasher is not coming right now. So we have been going every day to the store to find a perfect fit according to the dimensions for my kitchen, which I never knew such a big deal. However, it is. So it was a learning phase for me and my husband. We were dragging Vivan with us because, I mean, I can't leave him in the house all by himself. And this is something that we both had to see. I had to see how the fridge and the dishwasher is. I still needed my husband to like check the dimensions and to see and to make the payment and to make sure all the other stuff is done. So we both had to play our parts. We had to take Vivan with the mask for 3 days continuously outside, almost 2 hours, 3 hours. I think it was not very fair. I'm still trying to maintain a lot of distance, but this was like unavoidable. We had to go out and like check it ourselves. And so for dishwasher, it's gonna come in August, and fridge is coming sometime next week. I think near the next weekend. Yep, it's gonna come then. I don't know till then how am I gonna survive without the fridge, but we are hanging in there with a lot of ice and ice boxes. Okay, so this week has been crazy, but my second grader is still in the house, and I'm sure all these crazy things might be happening around you too, where everything is gonna crash, or you're busy, or you have work, or you have something, but everything happens in 1 week, right? So how do we entertain kids? How do I make activities? How do I still get my things up and running? Because not only recording video, when I'm making books and I'm making activities for kids, I still need all that time. And I'm going to show you a trick that I thought I have to share with you guys, is those daily practice worksheets that we're always talking about the kids need to do. And what is daily practice worksheets? Something to do with maths, English, maybe drawing, cutting, and a little bit of brain teaser, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to be upcycling or reusing my activities which I had made for my 3-year-old or a 4-year-old boy to today, who's gonna be 8 very soon, maybe next year. Yes, so all those moms they're with the kids age bracket of 3 to 5, don't forget, you have to see the whole video. And all those moms whose kids are almost 8 or gonna be 8 or are in the bracket of 6+ to 8, you have to see how you can use your own worksheets and upgrade them. I generally keep them in the box, and don't worry, if you don't have the box, you can either use a Ziploc, or you can use a plastic sleeve in which the t-shirts or shirts come, and with a marker you can just you can just write the heading of the activity. So guys, are you ready to see what I'm going to share with you? Because I haven't made any activity. I'm going to be upcycling this for Vivan so that I am saved for the next week. So we're going to be doing this, and you have to see this. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe my video. And if you're a new subscriber, please drop in to say hi to me. Yeah, so let's get started. So guys, let's open the folder and see what exactly I'm going to be talking about today. Okay, so let's open the folder and see what all do we have in here. We have a Sharpie, a pen, a pencil, and definitely an eraser, something that he's going to be using to do the activity. So what do we have in here? So this activity was first just to make an heart, and I had all these cut out foam stickers that Vivan had to paste in shape of heart. So how I'm going to be using this for 4-year-old or 5-year-old, what you can do is you can grab the glue on a paper, and if you have stickers or if you have foam stickers, you can just paste it, or if not, you could just make different hearts or different shapes of different colors, and you can tell them to spot the green, spot the yellows, spot the triangle. Okay, so you can either tell them to spot the green triangle, a green heart, a red triangle, a purple circle, a small circle. And for 7-year-olds, like somebody who is 6 above, tell them to count all the green stickers, then all the blue stickers, all the red stickers, all the orange stickers. And if you want to make it more difficult, tell them to add red, okay, all the reds, only the heart, then only the orange square, or only the yellow circles, and then add the 3 elements together, or multiply the 3 elements together. So one art activity that we had done, I am going to be reusing it in a couple of ways so that it's more interesting, right? Okay, so this activity for kids who are 4 to 5 can use it as what comes in between 1 and 3, what comes in between here, what comes in between 3 and 5, 5 and 7, and so on. You can write the numbers. You can use your sketch pens to draw this, or you can just draw like simple circles, and or you can ask them, once you are, if you are just drawing this, to count all the numbers, like count how many of them are there in the first row or first column. Now for 6 plus or for 7, what I'm going to do is, like, orange color is only for odd number, green is only for even number, pink is you have to count by 2s and write it here, or blue is going to be skip by 3 and write it here. So I think that's going to be very, very interesting, because there are so many combinations of colors that is going on, so he needs to keep that in mind. For this, I'm going to be giving him a sheet where he will have all the instructions absolutely clearly written there. Then you have syllables right here, which I have made. How many syllables? Read the word aloud and clap the syllables and X the correct number. Okay, so I haven't kept the number here. What the child has to do is, if you're this is one of the topics that either you can introduce or you can revise. So I thought I'm going to revise syllables with Vivan, because a couple of days back he was doing something and he did it totally wrong, but he said he knows it. It was just like one of the things. So I thought maybe we can reuse one of our sheets that I had made, and I'm gonna tell him to use it so that we know that he exactly knows what he's doing. Okay, so flower, how do you do it? Flower, so you clap 2 times, and that's how you write 2 here. You can always give options of 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you don't want the sheet to get dirty, try use a sleeve. I thought I got an option on the sleeve, but I'm sorry, I think I forgot it. Okay, butterfly, butterfly. So you clap 3 times while finishing the word, and that's how you know there are 3 syllables, and you write 3 here. So that's it. Sun. Okay, so sun is just 1. Cupcake, 2. Burger, 2 again. Snail, 1. So like this, he needs to clap his hands to figure out the syllable's name. Then you have a drawing. I'm not sure if you could see this. I think you can, right? So what I did, I just drew a cat, and you have all these numbers where Vivan needs to connect. So it starts with 1, it goes till 57, and he needs to trace the whole thing and then cut it out. For the younger kids, you can give some more space from 1 to 2, and then for their fine motor skills, they can definitely either do the coloring or they can use the scissors to cut it out. So Vivan is going to first trace this by the numbers, and then he's going to cut it out and color it. So you've had 1 English activity, maths activity already, 2 of them in just in here. Alright, so here I had some flowers which were used before to count. For younger kids, they can definitely count, or they can look at the 2 different sizes. Okay, you can ask them which one is big white flower and small white flower. So big white flower and small white flower, purple small flower and purple big flower, red big flower and red small flower. Then they can actually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can ask them how many big flowers. They would say 4. How many big purple flowers? 2. But for the elder kids, what you can do, if they're still learning addition, they can add in between, add and add. And for a little older kids, they can multiply. They can multiply this way, they can multiply this way, and they can multiply this way too. So even if you can make an activity interesting and a step level. I mean, I'm just showing you how I'm upgrading my old activities right now. Okay, so this was one of our favorite activities even then and even now. So I had pasted, I'm going to show you 2 sheets that I had done for Vivan, and whatever random stickers were left from a book, I had just pasted all of them. And Vivan is going to be doing this one for Hindi and Spanish and I'm going to be saying सारे के सारे जो एनिमल्स हैं या जो जानवर हैं उनके नाम उसको हिंदी में बताने हैं. और स्पेनिश के साथ भी he will be doing the same thing. He will be telling all of them in Spanish, and then in Spanish I'm going to be asking him to spot uno. And for Hindi मैं उसको बोलने वाली हूँ कि एक कहाँ है वो बताए. तो एक यहाँ है और मे बी 2 है या नहीं है, 3 है यहाँ पर. So he's going to be spotting all that. But what you can do with your children is, for younger kids, you can always tell them to spot the animals. You can tell them to say the words aloud, or you can always play it as I Spy game. So this is a perfect thing for 2 of them. And for elder kids, this is a great way of story building and story writing. And definitely they can categorize the things in how many categories of stuff are there by writing it on the paper. All right, so another fine motor skill activity is a lot of shapes have been created here. He needs to cut it out, and he needs to use a painting or an art and craft technique to fill in each of them. Okay, so once he's cutting it, he can do a dot painting here. While he's cutting this, he can use a thread painting here. He can do maybe salt painting here. He could just paste paper here. So whatever. For this, I think it's great. For your kids who are younger kids, you can make bigger pictures and you could just ask them to cut or to color at that time. So for elder kids, cutting and a painting or an art technique, because they're all learning that. And for younger kids, just maybe cutting it. But for younger kids, do make a little bigger pictures. Okay, a brain teaser definitely. So this is a complete picture and these are the steps which are broken down. So by looking at this picture, they need to complete this. Okay, for younger kids, there should be only 2 steps in the beginning. So if this is there, maybe you can just give this and this. For younger kids, it should be only this and this. But for the bigger kids, they can have this and then tell them to replicate or make another version for themselves. Like tell them to create 2 or 3 like this, just as an innovative idea that they have to create. Some more syllable activities, which is count the syllables, and again syllables count, cart, and some more syllables. So I thought I'm going to be focusing a lot on syllables. And then you have one math sheet just for addition. I'm sure all the younger kids who are also 4 and 5, if they've started doing addition, one sheet of addition doesn't give any kind of problem. For the elder kids, definitely add numbers before or after and let them do it. So it's going to be like a 41 and 51, 62 and 74. Right, so you can definitely do that. So guys, let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on the video if you like it, if you think my upcycling was great and it's going to help you to figure out the activities that you have in many different ways. Guys, I'll be very thankful if you can share this video with your friends on WhatsApp or Facebook. It'll just help me get more good audience or the right audience to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.